Testing, testing. Testing, testing. What's up, guys? This is a question from ProBN. He says, basically, he doesn't know how to model the base. And again, we are working with a very, very sad set of reference images. One reference image at a 3/4 view. Let's get it. Shift A, image, reference, G, Shift Z, tab, S, Z, G, Z, Shift A, escape, tab, Shift A, plane, G, Z, S. Control S. What I find easier is after I do the loop cut tool like that, if you go to click on a vertex, like on a vertex, like you click right there, you just did another loop cut right there. It's really frustrating to me. And I hate having to go over here and click back to the move tool. It's like, just add that up. Add that time up times 1000. That's how much time you're wasting. So after you do the loop cut, do Shift spacebar. You get this menu. Don't click. Just press G. G on the keyboard, like Greg. Now you can move. 1, Alt Z. Put this on lasso. You'll like your life a lot better. Modifiers, mirror, clipping. 2. Can't really see what that looks like back there. A, S, X, S, Z, S, Z. You know, we're just gonna make like this bottom part right here, and then we'll build it up from there. S, Z. I don't like the bevel I did, so I'm just redoing it. SX0. It has a very large radius. Something more like that. Two, Alt and Shift, then click, Tab, left click, H, Tab, it's curving in, like this is at an angle, this thing, it's smaller. More like that. So now we need this one. You want to make this very, very small because we're trying to make a step. Now S, like that. Now E. Space Shift G, Space Shift G, 2, Alt Shift, oh, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale. Like I don't know if this plate is straight up and down or if it goes. Like this is why you need reference images, people. You can't do it off a picture like this. You have no information. But in my opinion, it should probably be more back. So I would do like that. E, S, Shift Y. It's messing up right there. What if we click, hold down Control, click, now S, Shift Y. Well, okay, that's fine. We can just pull it over. It's just a very slight curvature. Now 3, click, E, S, Y. No, S, Shift Y. This looks bad. It's probably more curved over. So we'll just do S. I mean, that's pretty close. Might just call that. Now we just need these ridges to complete the base, the steps. It would be nice to know what it looks like back here, but we don't. I, B, E, or no, the step. Yeah, it should just come straight up. E, I, with B. I already pressed boundary. Boundary is off right now. E, 2, left click, control, click, shift, click, control, click, control B, click, control click, shift click, control click, control B. In object mode, Shift A, cylinder, tab, S, G, Y, G, X, top view, Alt Z, G, Shift D, tab, object mode, Shift D, modifier, mirror, modifier, mirror, GZ, GX, tab, GX, GY, tab, GX, GY, three, S, Control B, right click, shade smooth, normals, auto smooth. Right click, shade smooth, auto smooth, tab, click, S, Control B, click, Control P, left click, shift click, Control P to parent. Now if you have to change something, they all stay together, but they're not joined. We're just gonna do black, and then look at this. Like, let's say you had Shift D Y, Shift D Y, or no. Let's say you had this Shift D Y, Shift D Y, Shift D Y. Now you have to change the color for all of those, but you can just do this: left click, shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click, material, copy material to selected. That'll save you a bunch of time, but we don't need those. And then the base, add the color first. It's basically white. We'll just leave it. Now go in here, 3, left click, control, the control, it wants to take the shortest path sometimes, but if you do control click to like there, yeah, sometimes you have to kind of guide it around, and then shift click, and then add a material, black. Just name your materials. It'll be easier later. And so now we go black, assign. I mean, you can just keep going as much as you want. Like, we can get this too in object mode, Shift A, cylinder, tab, S, tab, GZ, GY, GY, GZ, tab, SZ, sorry, tab, GZ, we want to make this now. So we have the flat part. Now we need a cone section. So 3, E, S, E, S, very slightly. See how this is very slightly conical? It's angled very slightly. Now E for this ridge, this gap right here, the line. Then E for the knob, or the lens frame. Then I, like that, I, GZ, and then what you can do for the actual lens is I, 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 I. Oop. Now, 1. Look up there. Look right here. But you have to put your mouse down here, but look up there. Press O. Proportional editing is on. Press G. Press Z. It's all moving. I think you have to scroll down. No, scroll up on the scroll wheel. Something like that. I mean, you need better reference. I can't really, this picture's so blurry. But if you wanted to have a bowl, like a convex or a concave shape, GZ. Okay. GZ. Something like that. Now 3 space shift G, click alt shift. Sometimes the alt shift, sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really get what the deal is. So now we have to go behind here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you just have to kind of lead it around. Modeling takes a long time, at least when you do it my way, but I'm not really a believer in add-ons. That's kind of like the ridge. What does it look like? Yeah, you can see that. And then we'll just do this. This should work though. Oh, yeah. If it's not picking the faces for you, like alt shift, but like that works now, obviously, and that works now, obviously, and that works now. So yeah, I don't know what the problem is, but let's say you can't get it, do 2 to get the edge, and then alt shift click, alt shift click. Now you basically have those faces. Press O, get proportional off, GZ. Now it's like you have the faces anyway, like RZ, rotate them. So that's a little workaround if it's not playing nice for you, but we just want this. So oh wait, this is I don't know if it's the perspective or what, but it looks like this one's a little bigger. Like it looks like this line and this line are not straight up and down. So I'm gonna do alt shift S, just bring it in a little bit like that. Now we'll do this one, this one, this one. I guess we can do this one and this one. And then just look at it, Control B. Just like that. Now this one's gonna be crazy. What I would do is I would count these teeth. It's like a gear, basically. I like to make gears a lot, like for like transmissions or just whatever, like mechanical stuff. And what you can do is you can click this, go to tab 3, alt shift click, come up here, select, checker deselect. Now we basically want to have kind of channels in here, so we can do right click, extrude faces on normals, kind of like that. And then we'll go up here, individual origins, scale down, Control B. And it's not exact, like you would have to count the teeth, and then I mean really you would have to scale down. Yeah, I'll just do it. I think in theory if you S shift Z, yeah, but like yeah, you would just need more segments, you know, because like this is gonna like each of these lines is going to be the ridge. So now you can just do extrude faces along normals like that, but it's too big. Like when you add a new cylinder in object mode, Shift A, cylinder, you can go up here. I would put this at like 128, and then you can do, one sec. Then you can do space shift G3, alt shift, select, checker deselect, S, shift Z, right click, extrude faces on normals. See? So you just have to play with that. I take it off individual, bounding box, S, Control B. It's not exact, but you get the idea. Just make more of those. And this is all black, so we'll just do black. And then for the lens, this is pretty slick actually. 3, left click, and then Control plus 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 plus. That's all of them. New material, glass, blue, 0.975, assign, you could even do this too. E, E, S, GZ. I'm just trying to give it more thickness. I just did Alt Shift click to get everything again, like that. Yeah, so now when it's in the in the light, yeah, maybe I could delete this bottom thing. Faces, delete. Yeah. And then you can play with this. You can play with this too. Shade smooth, auto smooth. Yeah, just play with it. Just play with it. You know, I like 0.995 or 0.975. It's a bit of distortion, but you can still see through it. It still looks like glass. Really, if you wanted to get complicated, you bring this out here, add shader, mix shader, and then add refraction. Like that. So look, that's normal. That's refraction. Let's do light blue as well. Maybe more like white. Or like a little bit of yellows. And then we'll bring this down to like 0.9. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. And now just mix them. That'll give you really interesting reflections. I don't know how I feel about the yellow. What if we did like a darker blue? Something like that. You just gotta play with it. I actually like the yellow better. Add some contrast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, got a little sidetracked. Don't forget to save, Control S. So yeah, I mean, now, like, yeah, I should have probably beveled those more. But honestly, like, I mean, from far away, you can't even tell, but it doesn't look great. So one thing you could do is run a sub D. Eh, that's not bad. Yo. The only thing is that sub D is going to kind of mess up your colors. You're going to have to add a lot more loop cuts. And don't make them touch. Like, watch this. See how I'm dragging it? And then if I'm moving my mouse, it doesn't move anymore. You're creating double vertices that are stacked on top of each other. And if you ever have to clean up something or change something, like, you're basically screwed. So don't go all the way. Zoom in. Go to just the default, not even preview mode. Like, whatever. What is this called? Viewport shading. Go to viewport shading mode. Come up here. And that's too much. That's fine. And then come down here. That's too much. That's fine. And then maybe just one more in the middle. Maybe a couple more. Yeah, like that. And then you can just do a couple more wherever you think it needs to be a little smoother. Okay. Sub D on this will probably look like garbage. Yep. You're gonna have to do a lot of loop cuts. We could try it. Let me just Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control S to save, because this is pretty good where we're at. And then sub D, put it at 2, tab. Yeah, see how my computer's freezing? Like, I have a beefy computer, and yeah, when you do sub D, yeah, I just don't like sub D, honestly. I use it very sparingly, and this shape has so many faces already. I would just ditch it. I would call that good. This face is okay. Like, hide that, hide that, hide that. Yeah, dude, this is already 10,000 faces. Oh, because we have the sub D. What if we... Yeah, so this is 642 faces. Like, that's okay for the sub D. But this is 1,400 faces. And then if you run a sub D, now it's 6,000 faces. And then now it's 23,000 faces. So I just don't, I use sub D extremely sparingly, because you're just gonna bog your computer down, and ultimately you're gonna bog your workflow down. So let's name this stuff feet 01, feet 02, and lens and base. It's not perfect. You'd want to get more curvature in here. What if we did this? Click over here with 2 with the edge select, Alt Shift O for proportional editing, S. That's a little curvier. Why is this? Oh, I turned it off. Okay, yeah. That looks good. That does not look good. That looks good. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. You could do Shift A, add text, tab, delete, kern, tab, font. We just want something extremely sterile, extremely square. Like the R. The R needs to be a square for it to work. You can also download Google Fonts. I downloaded all these fonts. Like that one probably looks pretty sick. Yeah, oh man. RX90, G, Y, G, X. Now, you might be able to shrink wrap text. That's honestly something I still need to learn, because I want to add stickers and stuff to the cars that I make, and I don't know how to do that yet. And this is really curved, but you could make it blue, maybe a little lighter, or you can actually even do this eyedropper blue. Yeah, it comes out darker sometimes when you use the eyedropper. I'll just bump that up. And then I think what you can do, let's just save this right now, is you can go to object, you can go to convert and make it a mesh. And now we'll do tab A, S, take off O, don't do O, S, RX, do object, set origin, origin to geometry. Now when you rotate it, it rotates like right there. So let's go to side view, GY, GZ, RX, GZ, GX, GY, GY. I've never used the Shrinkwrap Modifier before, so this is going to be an experiment. But I think what you do is you go here, modifier, Shrinkwrap, on surface, target is base. Yeah. Oh, but we can do offset. Okay, we just want to have extremely low offset. Like maybe even less than 0.001, 0.00062. Nope. 0.00075. I mean, you could even go like this. Tab A, E, and now it at least touches. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe just 0.01 is fine. Oh, it kind of messed up the geometry. Yeah, dude, I've never messed with it. Watch a tutorial on shrink wrap and how to apply decals. I haven't messed with it too much, but I mean, from far away, like no one's gonna say anything about that. So, I hope this is helpful. I can't make all of this for you, dude, but I hope that at least shows you. And then look, like right here, tab, we'll add another cut right there, shift G or space shift G, 3 E, I E. Yeah, dude, because once you do sub D, like it doesn't work how you think it's gonna work. So I would just move this back, and then I did Alt Z to go into wireframe, and then you just have to add a bunch of loop cuts. A bunch of loop cuts to hold the geometry where you want it. So look, that's a cutout. We just made a cutout. Duplicate this. Oh, this is gonna be annoying, dude. This is gonna be really annoying. Space shift G. You know, box is, this is actually where box is better. Set it right there. Set it like right there. I mean, this isn't gonna be perfect. And then shift D, Y. tab, and then 2, Alt Z to get rid of wireframe, Alt Shift click, F, tab, click, H, click, tab, Alt Shift, F. I mean, you could go around and delete these faces. I'm not gonna mess with it. And then Alt H to unhide everything. Take this one, tab, click on one face, Control L to get the whole thing, P to separate, and then click selection, G, G. Oh, tab, because I was in edit mode for this thing, so we just split it. So now click here, G, X, and now tab, A, S, Z, and then G, Z, like, yeah, this is going to be annoying. G, X, G, Z, tab, S, we want it to get smaller but not shorter, so Shift Z until it fits in there, GX, tab out, GX, oh no, GY, and then tab, and then SZ, tab, GZ, it's too, man, what did I do? Oh, it's because these vertices. One, do wireframe, GY. Yeah, now it's more even. S, Shift Z. Okay, no, object, set origin, origin to geometry, S, Shift Z. GY, GX. It doesn't look exactly, you know, I guess this is actually way bigger. I think it's actually way bigger. S, Shift Z. Yeah, this is why you need more teeth, you know? And then GX. But kind of like that, you know? Imagine if there was a bunch of the teeth, it would look like that. I just want to make a different material. Black, metallic, no roughness, clear coat, no roughness. This one, get rid of. This one, get rid of. So at least this one's shiny and this one's not, just so you kind of get some contrast and you can tell that something's in there. I think maybe it's a little too shiny, so you can do roughness like that. Yeah, that's looking better. And then clear coat, little roughness. Yeah, just so it catches the light. It's a very small detail. And then you could even go like this, tab. I don't know how this is gonna work because we have sub D, but you can do K and then go like pretty much like this. I guess we can just do there to there, there to there. And then 3, click that, come up to materials, and then white, and then assign. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's why I don't really mess with sub D, honestly. You'd have to make it a decal. You'd have to make it a decal. RY90 GX tab S space shift G X dissolve vertices, or actually I did right click, but you can do either. Like if you do X, you can do dissolve, or if you click out and you right click, then dissolve is It's a bad one, a bad example. Yeah, this is the whole menu. So dissolve is down here for either X or right click. So R, Z, 180, tab, S, Z, no, A, S, Z, right about there. Make it white. GX, GY, tab, S, tab, GZ, GY, GX, tab, S, G, Y, G, or no, if you move it in edit mode, you change where the origin is, and then you just have to reset the origin. So you want to move it in object. G, Y, G, Z, R, X, no, R, Y, like that. I'm not sure if you have to move the thing closest to this thing to shrink wrap it, but I'm pretty sure it's just more room for error. Shrink wrap it to that. Yep. So, see what I mean? It's very basic, honestly. Like modeling, I mean. It's just a lot of steps, and then it's hard to see with the shadows. Take it off. I actually put I go below the plane, GZ, and then when you see them sticking out, like that's too far, hold. So look, this is normal. And now while you're moving it, press shift, and now it's like very, like, you can move it a lot more subtly. So I like to have it sticking in a little bit. It simulates like the rubber pads, like kind of squishing. So you don't want it to just be like that. I would more put it like that. And so now it looks like they're kind of touching. So this is what it looks like with the materials. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So I mean, not perfect. The back is the back's pretty sad actually. How can we fix this? Okay, that was not good. These lines were not good. You can always do a triple line. A triple line will really give you a crease. I know there's the crease tool, but I just don't mess with it. This is how I do things. So yeah, now you get a nice hard line. We could probably turn the roughness. We can maybe do the metallic. Yeah, when you do the metallic, you kind of lose the white. I just wish it would be a little more shiny, you know? Yeah, like that's better. Clear coat. No roughness. Yeah, so what does that look like? Yeah, we need a HDRI. Click here, click on color, click on environment texture, click on open, go to downloads. Well, go to wherever you keep your HDRIs. Let's try this one. Yeah, and now what I do is I just go like this. Click on this one, tab. 3. No. Space bar, shift, and Z. Click on that. Dude, what is the problem? Okay, whatever. 2, alt shift, click. Yeah, dude, something's messed up. I don't know why it's not selecting the edges. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to get it spaced out. You should be able to inset this. I'm not sure what the problem is. X, delete. Shift A. Wow, dude. S, Z, GZ. We're gonna have to set the height again later, but S, Shift Z, tab, 3, click, I, 3, alt shift. Are you serious, dude? Dude, Blender is so annoying sometimes. You just have to click all this stuff. It doesn't even work. So like there, you should be able to specify, you know, E, extrude, and then Z in the Z axis, but you can just do it freely. And then if you just hit E, now it's locked. Like, why? That makes no sense to me. So bring this up, scale it up like that. And now, okay, press camera, go to camera view, scroll in, press N, go to view, camera to view, press N, and now you have this model, but the let's so hard to see in cycles. Maybe like this, GZ. Yeah, so wherever it kind of starts to just barely touch it, like right around there, so you can get the good shadows, you know? So now when you take your picture, you won't see the HDRI. Well, there you kind of do. You have to just mess with it, scale it up, extrude it, whatever you got to do, fill in that little gap. But now you have nice reflections and stuff, but you don't see the HDRI, like you don't see any of this, but it is going to give you those reflections like in the glass and stuff. Kind of, I guess. Maybe we need a different HDRI. We can do the studio one. Yeah, just get a bunch of different HDRIs. This one will throw lights on the ceiling. You know? Like that. Can you see them in the glass, maybe? Yeah, I think we're getting something. We're getting some sort of light. Yeah, this light. So that light is in the reflection of the glass. Yeah, bro. Probably gonna have to call it around here. But that is how you would go about modeling, and then just take this, it's that, that's just a cube, this is just that, that's just a cylinder and a cube with some bevels, that's just a circle cut in half, that's a cube with some sub D, do like 3 cuts, like cube, extrude, run sub D on that. Or you can use booleans, like I just hate using booleans, but you just gotta look up more tutorials, man. You'll get it. You'll get it for sure. Like, this isn't even that good, but hopefully it can at least point you in a direction that is helpful. Peace, brother.